Hello, everyone. I'm Allison, and welcome to my weekly meltdowns coverage of Big Brother 20. Tonight, we're going to be talking about the latest episode of Big Brother Episode 6, the HOH and the nominations. And we're also going to be talking about some updates and some spoilery stuff. As you can see, it's just me and Cliff. Say hi, Cliff.
Hey, hi, Cliff. Did I do that right? How's it going, Allison?
It's going good. Tyler might possibly pop in, and let's see here. Deborah is sick. She's so sick. If we brought her on the show tonight, you would catch what she's got. It's that bad. Like, I started feeling a little feverish when I was talking to her on the phone.
From being on a Google call with her?
On a Google call with her, I was getting the sweats. And
she's in the chat, though. She's going to get people sick in there. Hi, Deb. Yeah,
you're going to get people sick in the chat, Deborah. Hi, Rebecca. Hi, Geometry Goldfish.
Geometry Goldfish is a great name.
That is like, I just want to call you Gigi.
Yeah, that sounds like a band name. I like that a lot, actually.
Yeah, Geometry Goldfish. That was horrible. I'll never do that.
That was great. No, that's my favorite song of yours that you sing on the daily. That's great.
So I guess it's safe to say that everyone who's on the show is on hiatus tonight, except me and Cliff. Hiatus, which is a new word that our little brains did not know existed, or actually JC's little brain thought meant hiatus.
He's going to be teaching us a whole new language this season. I'm excited about his DRs.
I haven't laughed. Like Sunday night, I was watching the show and I was just like, Sunday, it's like, and then that started and I even went, hiatus. I was in the middle of Googling this word.
Yeah, you said it to me earlier and I didn't even catch the reference because it just slipped by me that quick.
I even got Cliff with it earlier. I go, it's just probably going to be me and you because everyone else is on hiatus. And he goes, what does that mean?
Yeah, I felt like it was like some kind of like reality retreat cruise or something called hiatus I wasn't familiar with.
That's right. Rebecca's in there. Bambi's in. Yeah, we said hi to Rebecca. Hi, Bambi. She said, ooh, cooties. Charlie's in there. Hey, Charlie.
Cool.
Yes, hiatus. Well, there's so much going on. I don't even know where to begin. I don't have my hardcore live feed people with me, so you guys just kind of have to bear with me. Basically, we all know Kaitlyn won HOH. We all saw her simulate vomiting the other night when she won, whatever. I'm just going to say I kind of feel, Cliff, back me up on this if you want to or not. I kind of feel like she's got a little bit of HOH-ITAS.
Yeah, I could kind of see that happening. Definitely because she made that vote flip and then was HOH immediately afterwards. She's got momentum right now, so that could easily go to anyone's head, I think.
She flipped the vote and they kept Sam.
Yeah.
And at one point in this episode, Sam actually goes up to talk to Kaitlyn, and Kaitlyn's like, well, since you're the vote that kept me here, I just went and Kaitlyn's like, yeah, it was the vote. It was me. I feel like this, you better bring it down a notch. Because let me tell you something, Kaitlyn, you ain't going to be HOH next week.
So, okay, are you actually thinking this is going to be a classic case where the HOH goes to her head, she pulls off a big move, and she's going to be the target next week?
This girl is going to be in the fetal position, crying. And it's not going to be a good cry. It's going to be a horrific. It's going to be snot bubbles coming out. It's going to be bad.
In the fetal position crying. I think she's going to be in the meditation position levitating. Right. That's what I think is going to happen.
She's going to come off the bed and they're going to need an old priest and a young priest.
No, you're underestimating her. She is next level. You cannot take out my yoga goddess that way. That really hurts my feelings, Allison.
Let's deep dive into this episode and go to my checkpoints of all the ways Kaitlyn is really getting on my last damn nerve. But she's good TV and she's good feeds.
Okay, yeah, she really is. And I'm going to be straightforward. I am Team Kaitlyn, and I never thought in a million years, but I very much enjoy her presence.
She is a character. She looked like, and you've heard us, I don't know if you've heard
Yeah.
us say that she looks like Nicole Richie.
Oh,
like,
yeah, I see that.
Yeah, she looks a lot like Nicole Richie. So one of the jobs, and this was kind of a live feed thing, it wasn't on the episode, but it's not a spoiler. One of the things that the HOH, they no longer have not competitions anymore, have not, thank God, because those were so stupid and boring and irrelevant. Nobody cares. But now the HOH gets to pick who's the have-nots. Now, this is where it gets fun with Kaitlyn. This is where the HOH-ITAS get. She said that she doesn't want the same people who were on Slop, who were have-nots last week, to do it again. Okay. She doesn't want anyone who's on meds to do it. Okay. She doesn't want any women in the house menstruating on it. Okay. She doesn't want anyone feeling depressed on it. Okay. And she doesn't want anyone sick on it. Okay. This eliminates everyone. Like, who the frick is left that can be on Slop? So I don't even know who's on Slop. Someone hit us up I don't even know. I think it was Haley, and I don't know. At least we know when her cycle is. It's obviously not now.
Yeah, I think we need to know that. So wait, who ended up going on Slop?
I don't know. Someone tell us in the chat who's on Slop, because guys, see, there's so much going on in the chat right now. It is so fun.
Let's dip in real quick. So Bambi's saying that Kaitlyn's forcing all the boys to kiss her. This is why she is next level yoga goddess. I love her. Geometry Goldfish says we are 2 days late with this episode recap. There's already a new one tomorrow. What do you have to say for yourself, Allison?
Okay, let me tell you people something. Okay, we decided as a group, actually I was outvoted, but we decided as a group that we were going to do shows on Tuesdays and Thursdays, because on Tuesdays we can catch up with the nominees, the veto spot, all of that stuff, everything that is leading up to Thursday show, because basically we already know everything that's going to happen in the Wednesday episode by now. They're just going to edit it and make it, TV friendly for you. So, and then we can just jump on on Thursday. And we are going to throw in a sporadic weekend show, but for now, it's just going to be Tuesdays and Thursdays. And if you subscribe to the channel, you will know when we're going on. So there you go. Let's see. We got somebody in here. Oh God, we have so many rock stars on Slop. Okay, Haley, Rockstar Fessy. I forget the last one, but Tyler volunteered, but she wouldn't let him do it. I'm guessing because she wants him to sleep in her bed. This is true, because this is the whole thing of this episode. First of all, if she gave me a list of all those things to not be on, honey, I wouldn't be on Slop the entire 99 days, honey, because I'm crazy. I take pills for my crazy, and I've been accused by many people of being on PMS 30 days out of the month. Okay, so there you go. I'm done with that. There's a plan. The plan is not Kaitlyn's plan, from what I can tell. I could be wrong, but it is Tyler's plan. To me, Kaitlyn this week as HOH with her HOH-ITAS is more interested in she doesn't want any blood on her hands, but your HOH, it's going to happen. Yeah. 2, well, Tyler really didn't. So that's a first, but it's Kaitlyn. You're going to get blood on your hands. Here's the thing. I feel personally that Kaitlyn is more interested in making big moves than playing the game and seeing how things are going to work out in the long run. To me, this is a marathon, not a sprint. Making big moves and cutting the head off the snake and doing all that stuff is great, but you got to think about how's this going to affect your game when you're not HOH next week, because you never know what could happen. She wants to put up, first she wants to put up Sam and Swaggy, because Tyler tells her, hey, Sam's got the power. And she's like, oh, great. Well, I'm going to put up Swaggy and Sam. And he's like, no. Tyler's like, no. If you want to get rid of Swaggy, you probably, might want to go another route. And he plants the seed and makes her come up with the idea of backdooring Swaggy by putting up Scotty and Winston.
Yeah,
So,
and I have a quick question about this. So, because I haven't caught up with the live feeds as much, and those in the chat can kind of tell us what's going on with the live feeds. Now, is it as prevalent on the live feeds as it is on the show that Tyler seems to be running things? Like, Tyler seems to be really in control. He's got a lot of good relationships going on and doesn't seem to have a lot of heat coming his way. But is that the same on the live feeds?
Now, from what I can tell, he's fine. Like, he's just smooth sailing, but like I said, my live feeds are a little rusty. I really got into live feeds yesterday because of the veto ceremony. I've been trying to listen to work at work, but the last couple of times I tried to do it, there was something going on, and I'm sorry, I just can't listen to old HOH comps and shit while I'm trying to work. I want to like hear what's really going on. Okay, but listen, let's get into this. It all goes back to right before the eviction. Tyler once again gets in Kaitlyn's head and tells her, you know, no one in Falte trusts you. No one in your alliance trusts you. So you need to vote Steve. We need to keep Sam. So he is really responsible, I think, in my opinion, for getting her to vote that way to get rid of Steve. But there's so much going on here lately. Let's get into some fun stuff. Yeah. Let's get into Rachel shaving JC's back.
Yeah, what's with that entire segment? Like, why? They must have run out of shit, eh?
I would think so, because, like, I'm no expert. I've never personally shaved anyone's back before.
Oh,
no, we got
Allison, you haven't lived. If you haven't shaved a friend's back, you have not lived.
Oh, wait, let me get into some comments because we have so many, and then we'll get into why Allison has never shaved.
The first comment I saw was my pussy's moist.
Oh my God. I know. I had an option whether to show that or hide it, and I'm like, oh, just let everyone know.
Yeah, that's just let it free.
Yeah. Gigi says, Kaitlyn goes at this HOH. She's blindsided by Tyler and doesn't realize she is not saved after this week and is a big target. See, that's another thing. To me, I really feel like Kaitlyn's the one getting back to her. Is that okay to say?
Yeah, like, this is really interesting because, like, who was it that said, yeah, Tyler's running things, but he's going to be targeted by the Fouet people. What is it, Falte?
Falte. You don't know what Falte means?
I tuned out of that. This is hands down the worst alliance name I've ever heard on the show. 5 of us till the end. Yeah, that's so bad.
A couple episodes ago, Charlie said that it sounds like a French fart. So
Falte.
I've just been saying Falte just as fart, like, excuse me, I falted. And when I have to take a Falte, I've just been using that word. I think it's fun, and that's what I think of it. It's a shitty name, therefore I'm going to associate it with things that are associated with poop. Okay. Let's see here. The only one that's on to Tyler's Rockstar, and Falte wants Winston, Rachel, and Angela out more. I got to give Rockstar some props because I really underestimated her. She's really, I think, the person in the house right now that's going around saying what everyone is thinking.
Do you know what she reminds me of? She reminds me of every hairdresser I've ever had a good time with. You know, like, where you, like, sit in a chair and you just know, I'm going to like this from beginning to end. She reminds me of those people.
Yes, she's not a hairdresser though, right?
No, she's like a festival girl, but like she puts together like hippie festivals and stuff. But she definitely seems like someone I could sit down and talk with, as she just like styles me and makes me look fly.
Listen, I would totally hang out with her. I think she and I would just sit in the back and we would just be like, oh my God, does she not know that bathing suit is up her rear? Like, what? Like, we would just be cutting on people. Not in a bad way, but it would be in a fun way.
Yay!
Tyler!
Hi.
Hi, Tyler.
I just got home. How are you guys doing?
Good. How are you, buddy?
We're good. We were just cracking on Falte, and we were cracking on, well, I was talking about how I have a newfound respect for Rockstar and how she and I would totally be hanging out in the house and judging people from the couches in every corner of the house. Judging.
All right. And, let me just read the chat here.
Yeah. We were and let's get into the shading of the back. Okay.
Okay. But
go ahead.
Yeah, sorry, you go ahead.
I was just gonna say that, I've never shaved anyone's back. But the way she was doing it, it just kind of made me think about like, you're just like mowing the grass in the wrong direction. I'm like, why are you like, she was cutting she filleted his back. I mean, it was bad. Even I was like, oh, bitch, you doing it? Go up and down. Why would you go side to side? That doesn't make any sense.
Right. And Rachel's been in plenty of dressing rooms, like with guys for shows and stuff like that. So I'm really sure how she hasn't at least gotten a basic understanding of how that works. And I just thought it was a really awkward segment to show right before she gets the crap out, too.
Yeah, she deserved it. She deserved that crap out for that crappy job that she did. But anyway, so basically after that, you know, Tyler tells Kaitlyn about Sam's power. And we already went over how Tyler convinces Kaitlyn to backdoor Swaggy. We already went over how JC thinks hiatus means hiatus. And you missed it, Tyler, because Allison was freaking Googling hiatus during that.
I saw the, so you can see like in Google, like the popularity of certain terms Googled, and hiatus had of course, had like a huge spike in Google search results.
Yeah,
trending.
I've been saying it. I've been saying it like all Monday to today, all week. It's only Tuesday. Allison has been saying hiatus and falte, and the people at work are looking at me like, what? You're already batshit crazy. What's wrong with you now? What is up with your meds? Did you stop taking them? Then we covered it. Sam tells Kaitlyn about her power. We knew that, but I love how Sam just goes, I knew it.
Wait, you mean?
Oh no, Kaitlyn.
Kaitlyn said, I knew it. Or what did I say?
You said Sam.
Kaitlyn. No, because I was looking at the chat and they were talking about Sam showers with JC. Yes, it's true.
Wait, did she shower with JC for real?
Yes, she shaves him.
JC is that's with Sam.
But they showered together?
Yes, they shower together.
Oh, weird.
I love you too, but I would never shower with you.
Why not? I'm pretty showerable.
Well, I understand that, but no.
No,
it's just
I'm
never
showerable.
Showerable.
Yeah,
oh,
I'm
that's a good word. We're coming up with a whole new dictionary of words. Kaitlyn is telling pretty much everyone about her super secret plan to backdoor Shaggy. Okay, I keep calling him Shaggy when I'm at home, so I'm just gonna freaking start calling him Shaggy. I'm sorry. So Swaggy is Shaggy.
Shaggy.
It wasn't me.
It wasn't me.
Yeah, no. So Swaggy, he's officially on the block now, right? Like just going ahead of.
Yeah. So let's break this down though. So
well, hold on. Let's real quick. That we got the last thing that I have is the nominations in the App Store.
Okay.
So the App Store, the crap app went to Rachel, which basically means someone's going to yell at her, which I haven't seen yet, but we'll get to that in a minute because I'm sure it's in the live feed updates.
I'm really surprised that that Rachel got that crap app.
I thought for sure somebody else would get it. I was kind of
body, honestly.
I didn't think. I think it's just because they haven't shown her a lot, maybe.
Yeah.
And of course, shocker, Tyler got the Cloud app, which lasts 8 weeks, which basically. Tyler, can you explain the Cloud app? Because I don't even know. I can't.
So at first I was a little confused because I thought like he can do this for like 8 weeks straight or something. I was really pissed because I was like, this kid like already has way too much power, and now he's giving handed like something even more. But so basically, he can use this one time within the next 8 evictions. So he can remove himself from being a possibility during nominations or during the veto ceremony. So he has to make that decision to put himself in the Cloud before like the nominations are announced or before the veto is used or not. So it kind of takes a little strategy on his part in terms of, you know, am I going to be put up or not? So I kind of like that roll the dice and like see if you risk it or not. So it's not as powerful as I thought it was, which makes me happy. I think that Sam's power is definitely a lot more powerful. Yeah, so we'll see what he does with it. And I'm pretty sure he can only use it for himself, which is another limitation that Sam does not have. She can use her power on whoever.
So at the end of the day, it'd be more beneficial to keep her over him.
Absolutely. And I would anyway, because Tyler's just way too he's playing an impressive game, but I'm telling you, it's going to get caught in like another week or two.
Rebecca said in the chat, didn't her saying that make you want to just bitch slap her? What, Caitlin? You have to be more specific, honey, because everything comes out of her mouth makes me want to slap her. She nominated Scotty as a pawn in Winston, and nominating Scotty has given Scotty the shakes and the shits. Okay, let's just be honest, because on the live feeds yesterday, he is such a nervous wreck before that he had to go to the bathroom constantly, and he was waiting outside the bathroom to poop. And that is so funny, because if I were in that house with him, I know I'd have someone to talk to about poop.
Mm-hmm.
My favorite thing.
That's honestly, that's his only contribution in the house. So honestly, like, I'm really
that's so savage.
He's such a shitty player.
He really is. Like, pun very much so intended. But Scotty is, like, to me, the only dud in this cast. Like, to me, he's not bringing or doing anything. I don't think he's, like, a rootable kind of nerdy superfan archetype. And honestly, like, I'm kind of tired of seeing this player in Big Brother.
Yeah. He feels like a recycled Joel from BB Can.
Yeah.
He does. But he's growing on me just a little bit. I guess because seeing him shake and be real nervous and real upset and having that anxiety and stuff, like, and, you know, having the nervous shits, just I can really relate to that. So, I don't know.
People are starting to like Scotty just because he's in that classic, like, underdog position.
Yes.
Brother,
yeah, he's kind of in that like Ian anxiety zone, so it kind of makes us more fond of him. But I wanted to say something about what you're saying about the power, whether or not it's overpowered or not. Here's what I like about this whole BB App Store thing is that there's a lot of strategy that goes around it that only the person powers. So I think there's a lot of room for faking people out with things.
Yeah.
Right, like you can make up whatever you want, right? And like with how overpowered things have been last couple years, I feel like that's a foot in the door to kind of be like, you can play with people's expectations of the game.
Actually, Cliff, they're not allowed to lie about like what the power is.
Wait, what? Why?
Yeah, production like slapped Jessica on the hand really hard last year because when she won the halting hex, she was lying about what all it entailed. And production told her, like, you can't lie about what twist you have. Like, you can either not say anything about it, or you can tell the truth about it.
That's a piss off. Like, that's the whole thing with modern Big Brother that's been pissing me off. It's like, why get in the way of gameplay?
I mean, it's using production as a strategy.
Sure, but if you have an idol, right, you can use it like in Survivor. You can say, this is a special idol. This is a blah, blah, blah idol. You can make things up, right? Like,
the double standard.
Even making a fake idol is using production against them, right? Like if you want to.
Well, I'm not crazy about like when it happens there either, though. To me, like the mark of a good player is somebody that can get themselves out of a situation without having to lie about a twist. You know?
But I also just think the twists are just so many in the last like couple years that it's always like, especially in Big Brother Canada, I never feel like the winners are deserving because a twist majorly changed the course of the game and the narrative, right? So like. I don't know. I feel like now in modern Big Brother, with twists and powers being so prevalent, then maybe we should be adjusting how we play to like how we react to all these because they're so prevalent. Production keeps shoving them in.
Yeah, I mean that's a very fair point.
Speaking of, we have a new person, and you're gonna love this. You Noob Central. There's a new. That's the opening act for Geometry Goldfish.
You knew Central.
It's here's the thing. Like, who knows that Tyler has a power?
So Sam told him, and so the reason that he was able to fib a little bit with Kaitlyn last week to like sway her to vote with level 6 is because he's not the one that actually has the power. So,
okay.
You know,
wait a minute.
Like, let that slide. But if it were Sam being like, listen, I have a power, and I'm going to lie about what it is to make sure that you vote for me.
I'm closing my eyes right now, and oh my God, is Sam in the chat with us?
That was a really good Sam. That was an excellent Sam.
You have to do the rest of, anytime you talk about Sam, you have to do that voice.
Can I hear your robot, Sam?
Can we hear your robot?
I'm a robot. I'm a robot.
I
can have that as a ringtone. I love that.
Well, thank you. I'm here all summer.
But wait a minute. Tyler, though, who knows about Tyler's power that he got the app?
Nobody.
Okay, because see, like nobody knows.
He's going to keep that close to the vest.
Yes, the live theaters didn't find out until the show. Like, that's how secret he kept it. So
wow.
Good for him. See, a lot of people are like kind of getting a little sick of him in a way. I feel like he's playing a really good game. It's almost as if it's HOH is going on. And do people in the house, are they catching on to Tyler feeding stuff to Kaitlyn? Or is this still is he still under the radar?
He's still under the radar, but I'm telling you, like as soon as well, now that like Swaggy is, I'm jumping ahead a little bit, but just to make like a point, like, and now that Swaggy has been nominated post veto, like all of this shit's gonna start coming out. Like Swaggy's gonna tell Level 6, like, listen, like Tyler was telling me like all this shit about you guys last week and everything like that. Like I guarantee you, like I would not buy any stock in Tyler right now because he's going to have a hard fall in a couple weeks.
Well, let's get into spoiler.
Yeah,
spoiler alert.
I feel like he's gonna. I actually think he's gonna go pretty far. But yeah. So I think a little different than you on that one. But
well, we have a couple of things. First of all, the veto was played. Tyler did win. He used it. He saved Scotty. Yeah. And Kaitlyn put up Swaggy in his place. And apparently, this veto ceremony took for frickin' ever. Because we were all in the chat going, oh my God, what's going on? You know, and I had other people were like, we were all in this, like, what's going on? You know, why, you know, and then it comes back and it's just calm. And there's Swaggy sitting there. And when his lime green blanket with, you know, he's blanketing, you know, it's bad when you're pulling an Audrey. Yeah. When you're blanketing, I don't know.
The only people that didn't know this was happening going into the veto ceremony was Swaggy, Bailey, Fessy, and Scotty. Those were the only four that didn't know. Haley knew, and Haley told Rockstar, so everybody else was in the know about what was going on. And but correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure this is the first time in like Big Brother history that. Or no, never mind. Ignore my point. But anyway, this is sorry. Yeah. So,
I was really interested to see where that was going.
I was getting into it. Really?
Well, I was going to say this is the first time. I was thinking that the veto holder, Tyler won the power veto, by the way. So I was thinking that Tyler didn't know that she was putting up Swaggy, but he did. So never mind. That has never happened though.
Kind of planted the seed there, honey.
I was just going to say there's a live conversation happening right now between Kaitlyn and Tyler where Kaitlyn's saying she's not feeling very good about the Swaggy decision, about how she's doing that. And she's like, even though he's going home, she wants to kind of talk it out. So I think she's having some buyer's remorse here. And and Tyler's kind of playing a little bit of the Paul game, right? He's saying, I feel like you don't trust me now. I don't know what to do. Kaitlyn's like, I trust you. And he's like, she's like, do you feel like I don't trust you? And he's like, yes. And then she's like, well, I said I do. And he's like, okay, I believe you. This feels very Paulish.
Yeah.
Well, a lot of Tyler's game feels early Paul.
Absolutely.
Well, yesterday, Swaggy went up to the HOH room and was talking to Kaitlyn and Tyler and swore on his dead father's grave that if they kept him Thursday, that they would be safe. The two of them would be safe.
I believe that.
Yeah, and Kaitlyn sits there and goes, well, either way, if you go home, I'm going to write you a $5,000 check. I thought that was against the rules. You can't share money.
Yeah, I thought that was against the rules.
They like cut the live feeds when people start talking about that. Yeah. Hold on, we got some stuff. My favorite house guest is Robot Sam. This thing can probably do a lot more moves on me, and the durability of the robot probably lasts long. Okay. Debs is in there. Deb says Swaggy is totally putting the guilt trip on everyone about sending his broke ass back where we have to be broke. He's saying he'll have to join a gang.
Oh.
I haven't seen that
strategy, but not one that I would use.
Okay, speaking of Deb, she's hit homesick, and she had some things that she wanted me to bring up real quick. She went on a rant today because even if Deb is sick, this is still working. Do you understand what I'm saying? The texting, that's texting, by the way. It looks like I don't know anyone who texts like this, but it's texting. Let's see. She has noticed, and this is getting under her skin, the jugs. They're not carrying around the little sippy cups they used to carry around. They're now carrying around these big gallon jugs of water. What is going on with that?
I guarantee that's a Winston Brett, like, gotta stay hydrated, bro, type of thing.
Hello, Kimberly in the chat. I saw Maria earlier. Hello to you. Yeah, Swaggy's really laying on the guilt trip big time. And I had made something I had said earlier today. I feel like Kaitlyn right now has got HOH-ITAS. I feel like she's more into making a big move than playing the game. I don't feel like she's really thinking this through. And this is just my little scenario here. I think they should keep Swaggy, and this is why. He's a shield. He would be a really good shield. And get rid of Winston because he's muscle for level 6. I think that it'll put a target on Kaitlyn and Tyler. And quite honestly, after this week, I really think there should be. I think that the cool kids need to be scared a little bit. They are the one sitting here wanting to say that, what's his name? Swaggy thinks he runs this house. He's running around like he runs this house. I'll be honest with you. That's not what I see.
Well, he's cocky. Like,
He's cocky,
but
that could be misinterpreted by a million different ways, right?
Here's the thing, it would be beneficial to save Swaggy, but it's like ultimately it's not going to happen. Like, he does not have the votes here.
I think either way, this is good for them. Like, with Swaggy stays, Swaggy goes. I think Swaggy and Winston aren't integral parts of either of their games.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
It will start. It's like a Geometry Goldfish said, if Winston goes home, this game starts on another level. That's what I want to see. That's what I want to see. The house is already divided. But I want to see people from different sides start their own little melting. Like, I want to see it. I want to see these alliances crumble, which they already are. I mean, if Swaggy sticks to his word on his dead father, and can we verify that his father's really dead? Anybody out there? Because I really need to know if this isn't another Johnny Fairplay situation. You know what I'm saying? All you old school Survivor people will know what I'm talking about.
If he pulled a Johnny Fairplay, I would have mad respect for him.
I'm like, I feel like a piece of crap right now because all I can think is see Johnny Fairplay going up to his brother on the beach going,
she died.
Where's Grandma? She died.
She's dead, dude.
She's dead, dude. That's what
Yeah.
he said. He's dead, dude.
So like, unfortunately, like it's pretty set in stone that Swaggy's leaving. I'm really disappointed. I really wanted to see more from him. If I had it my way, I would much rather see Bailey go this week. I think that and I've like bitched about her a lot, like how terrible her game is, but her game is just really terrible. And I'm not interested in seeing her develop as a player like I would be Swaggy. You know, like, he's like ridiculous and everything, but like there's something about him that makes me think that he could eventually develop into a good player.
I feel like the only way that he's going to turn into a good player, Tyler, is if he stays and Bailey leaves, because the guy sat in the HOH room last night in front of Kaitlyn and Tyler and said, the money's good, the money's fine, but I just want to make it to jury to spend more time with Bailey. That is a big nay-nay.
Yeah. I'm tired of people that like getting cast that just want to make it to jury.
I just want to get that
Yeah.
stipend and make it to jury. No, that's not what I'm leaving my family and my life and possibly losing my job for. Is to come on a show, risk my game for a showman. Dude, yeah, you like each other, but here's the thing. There's life outside the Big Brother house. You guys can hook up and do whatever the hell you want to do when you get out of the house. He is throwing his game away for Bailey. And look, I'm not going to sit there and listen to that. I'd be like, so you just want to stay in this house long enough to make it to jury. So I should kick people out of this house like Sam. And, you know, why did we even get rid of Steve at this point? Because Steve really wanted to freaking be there. And if I get stuck with another group of a-holes that only want to make, I'm going to unleash the Kraken. You understand what I'm saying? Google it.
I will say this about Swaggy, like sometimes casting really casts someone based on their personality and it shines through the camera. Like, you know, a lot of these people tend to go early. Like Jose was one of them, like Jason, BB17, like these bigger personalities. Mm-hmm. I saw someone say it, I think it was Rebecca in the chat saying how like she'd like to see Swaggy go to Final Four just to watch him get like taken out. There are people that I think sometimes get casted because they make beautiful blindsides. Like I think of Andrew Savage in Survivor. You don't really want to watch him win, but you love to watch him get blindsided.
Oh, that was so great.
And I feel like Swaggy's kind of in that. Like you keep him around longer, he could have a beautiful, memorable blindside, like Marcellus level blindside, right? Like,
well, we have some new people in the chat. Let's see, Valerie, hello. Simply Vaughn, hello.
Valencia.
Simply Vaughn. Yes, said, I think Bailey can start playing the game. If Swaggy C leaves, she's too dependent of Swaggy. Okay, here, I agree. I halfway agree with you. I feel like Swaggy's too dependent on her. I agree. I feel like if he leaves, she should lay low, not go nuts on all these people. Forget, she lay low, maybe let one HOH, like, I think that she will pull it up from, I can't even think straight. She'll bring it up from behind. Does that even freaking sound right? But you guys know what I'm saying.
I think there's a bit of a Cody and Jessica thing happening, right? Like it was the same situation with them. We kind of wanted Cody to leave so Jessica could have a better game.
Yeah, but Jessica and Cody,
come on, are you
not, this isn't even the same freaking thing. Like
that is an insult to Jessica.
I can't even talk.
All right, I backpedal.
Look what you've done to my hair.
I'm saying on a very basic level.
I don't have my halo on tonight, so y'all get to see my real hair.
The anatomy of a showman's hurting, where like they're better off. One person's better off with the other leaving. I'm not comparing them directly to Justin Cody. I'm just saying the anatomy of this showman's problem that we've seen time and time again.
I think it would be really good for Bailey's game. I actually, as much as I'm on the fence with Bailey. One minute I kind of like her, and the next minute I don't. I like the way she tries to keep, like Swaggy, after the eviction. He was it Fessy and Tyler and Shaq, whatever. They were in the storage room talking, and of course Winston and Brett, the bro hoes, come in with their little open cut off shirts on. She's like two deranged Ken dolls come walking in. Nice meeting, her. And you know, it's like, dude, get out of here. Go iron some more of your matching outfits together, you idiots. So, like, and then he doesn't even stay in there long enough to have a confrontation with Swaggy. Let me tell you something. Somebody would have to hold me by the back of my shirt, because I would have charged him like a bull. Do you hear me?
So one more thing about Bailey. Real Vegas for sure tweeted, and this person's been posting accurate spoilers since like all of last season. But so Tyler won the Power App, of course, but a very close second to Tyler with votes was Bailey. So I wouldn't be surprised if she gets the Power App next week, especially if Swaggy goes, you know, because you know they'll start that like underdog shit with her.
Yeah. And do you remember what the names of the apps that are left are?
One of them's identity theft.
I have them written down. Hold on. I'm a big ass nerd. Okay, here's what the good ones are. Okay, Right, bonus life and the cloud are taken. So all we have left are redraw, upgrade, and identity theft.
I would probably take upgrade, like, because there's no situation where like that would be bad. You know?
And upgrade sounds like a challenge advantage.
Yeah.
Or something like that, right? Like redraw sounds like you can change the veto draw or something like that potentially.
Yeah, the Ring of Replacement that Christmas had last season.
Oh, okay, yeah. So probably similar to that. And then the identity test is interesting. Like, does that mean like you get to switch positions with someone, or like what does that mean?
Maybe you get to steal their vote.
Oh yeah, maybe it's a steal a vote. Okay, that'd be interesting.
Let's see. Goldfish said, I want to see the fake news play. Oh, I would love to. I bet that crap app is spreading like rumors and stuff. That's gotta be.
Yeah.
What do you think?
It'd be like,
listen, I don't think Trump is all that bad. I grew up in Virginia and he takes care of my mobile home.
I actually thought you were playing a clip. Like that's how
I did too. I did too. I was like, where's that coming? Oh, it's Tyler again.
Wow, like that actually blows my mind how good that is. That's
He's
fucking
been
crazy.
practicing all week.
No, I swear, I'm just really good at impersonations. Like I have not practiced.
That's 10 out of 10, dude.
Thanks.
Do an impression of me.
My name is Allison. I don't care what the fuck. Ugh, hold on. Before we get into this Big Brother shit, speaking of shit, I just have a shit story for y'all. Okay? One time, I was in the bathroom at this local Walmart.
At this local Walmart.
Let me tell you,
Somebody out of town Walmart.
Somebody had too many Waffle House waffles, and I could smell it all the way to the pet aisle before I even walked into that little stinker.
That's pretty good.
Listen, I do have a Walmart story though. That's
of course you do.
Of course she does.
I do have a Walmart, but that's not. We don't need to hear my Walmart story. Just know it was on the wall and it wasn't mine. Okay.
Jeez.
Anyway. Oh, that was so good. I love it. That's so good.
Geometry Goldfish says this is even better than season 10.
Bite your tongue.
I appreciate the positive perspective, but there's still plenty of time for all of this to go south. Especially if Tyler does not get caught. Everyone has yeah, that's true. But yeah, like especially if Tyler does not get caught, this could easily become like a Paul 3.0. And that's my biggest fear. Like I really want Tyler to get caught so that the gameplay gets messy again. I also like Kaitlyn as HOH. I just want to say has been one of the most enjoyable things I've seen in like 3 years, like literally since like Vanessa Rousseau like types of crazy. Because what's exciting about Alice or not Allison? What's exciting about Kaitlyn? What's exciting about Kaitlyn is that I feel like she has like a gun and like she's just like going around in a circle and you never know like where it's going to shoot. And she's not tied down to any alliance. Like it really is who emotionally manipulates her the best and the latest before all these decisions have to be made.
That gun is going to backfire in her face and hit her in the forehead when she's got HOH next week. I'm telling you.
I can't wait for it.
You missed it. I told Cliffy, did I not say when this show started next week?
Did.
Kaitlyn, if someone from her Forte Alliance, she's going to be in the fetal position, crying with snot bubbles coming out of nose.
Yeah.
I just want to see my Papa Lou Bird. I mean, she's just like, I don't feel the negativity. I just, you know what? I was just doing what I thought was right. You put Swaggy on the block because he hasn't communicated with you. Honey, have you ever tried to have a conversation with your damn self? Huh? I couldn't. She'd have my ass on the block. I'd be like, bitch, put me on the block, please. Please.
Yeah, I like her wildness. I think it's just fun to watch on TV, right? Like I am scared. Every season I have the same fear that the people that are interesting are gonna go early, and the people that suck, like Brett. I don't know anything about Brett. I don't
Ghost
care.
Island.
I don't care about him. Who? I had to think twice about who you were talking about.
Okay, Cliff, I think you broke up. Cliff?
Yeah. Oh, sorry. Hello.
I was gonna
Yeah.
say like Survivor Ghost Island.
Yeah.
All the interesting people going out first, and then we're left with shitholes for like the last 10 people.
And then it's just
Right.
like dominant, right? Like I will say that the reason why I think Tyler might have it in him to last longer is he's showing signs of early Paul when Paul was learning how to manipulate. Like we almost watched it happen, right? When he was learning how to emotionally manipulate people. And he's already been like going under the radar and having people underestimate him, like think he's a big softie by crying in front of everyone when he didn't really mean it. Stuff like that shows me little Paulisms early on that makes me think he might last longer than you were giving him credit for.
I hope not. But also, I'm just biased because his name is Tyler, and I wanted to be my big brother, so I will never like him.
Okay, listen, you and your little pettiness this week. Listen, here's the thing. I forgot what I was going to say. Wait, no, hold on. It's coming. Don't, no one move. It's coming. It's coming back. Hold on. Damn it. No, it's not. Okay, here's the thing. God, I can't remember what I was going to say, y'all. I think I'm in the early stages of Alzheimer's.
You see my hat right now?
Team Patty.
Oh, you little. Yes, I see your hat. We have someone new. Lizard Gaming. Boy, Lizard Gaming is the closing act after Geometry Fish and You Noob Central. What had to happen in the HOA was that whoever won got to decide which side of the house will move forward, and Kaitlyn is part of both sides, so it's interesting to see. This is true. Kaitlyn and her wildest, cuckoo for unicorns is more like it. Tyler can be paid. Here's what I was going to say. Yes, I see a lot of similarities between Paul and Tyler. However, Tyler has the people skills that Paul doesn't have. If Paul had Tyler's people skills, he would have won. Thank you. Good night.
Guys, I totally disagree here. So the cast as a whole is a lot more intelligent this year than anybody was in Big Brother 19, and everybody watched Big Brother 19 when they were in sequester to go on the show. So they're very hyper aware of something like that happening and how shitty it is. And Tyler's getting way too much credit right now. Like I'm so serious about this. Like
it might be too early to be giving him the credit, but we're seeing early signs, is what we're saying. Like,
yeah, we're just seeing the signs.
Yeah,
I think Casey's playing the best game in the house right now.
The people that you're not seeing, Casey, Rockstar, Angela.
I think it's Rachel. I think it's great that Rachel got the crap out this week. You know, it takes a little bit of like a limelight off of her. You know.
Yeah.
You just like, I think getting the crap out is actually a good thing, and it doesn't mean that you're not popular and everyone hates you. I just kind of feel like I forget about these people. I can't trend about
changing punishment either. It's just like some kind of stupid thing that you have to put up with. You know.
You know the thing with Casey though, like Casey kind of reminds me of Jackie in BB17, where she's playing a good game but could be easily expendable in like a double or something like that. Like
Okay.
I think she's playing a good game, but I don't think she's playing a game enough that if there's like a split decision, there's like a double eviction, that people wouldn't be like, okay, well, let's just get rid of her. I think she might find herself in the Jackie position or maybe in the Jed position from BB15.
Okay, yeah, I mean that's fair, and that is a good like trajectory for her. But we could also be looking at like, you know how Steve in Big Brother 17, who was super quiet and under the radar and stuff. I just think that like if somebody goes after the level 6 alliance next week, Casey's not even number 3. So even if veto gets used, like she's not getting put up.
Well, that's what I mean, right? Like Jackie was always in a position where she was never really going to be put up. Right? And when she got evicted, it was a huge shock to everyone because it didn't make sense. She was never talked about really, right? And she was just put up. And I feel like that's what's going to happen to Casey, where she's just like, yeah, she's not going to make waves, but she might get caught in a twist or a bad situation.
Yeah.
2 things.
Yeah.
Deborah totally agrees with me. Tyler has the sensitivity to be remorseful and own his game in the end. Thank you, Deborah. Anyway, Shush your face. Number 2. I'm really losing my mind tonight. Oh, Casey. I forgot what I was going to say. I wish this were a joke. Okay, y'all go ahead. It'll come to me. I'll interrupt you again. Don't worry. Go ahead.
Really funny. I really enjoyed it.
Well, Rebecca was asking, like, if we think Rachel getting it is the show forcing her to actually play the game.
No.
Like, you know?
No. I don't think that production is like intervening, making her play the game or anything.
Yeah,
I haven't really seen her do anything. Being yelled at by somebody, though. I mean, have we seen that in the live feed?
Doesn't have to be doing anything right now.
What's interesting, the people that are getting the crap apps have both been like really good looking. You know, what's it called when the producers? What's that?
Like the popular kids, you know?
Yeah, like the popular kids. But what's it called when the recruits? They seem like just the hot recruits are the ones getting last, but they're also the ones that are just living in generally in the house and not necessarily in the game.
Hold
right?
on, Rachel is definitely not a recruit. Like because I am.
Oh, she's a fan.
Well, she went to college with my best friend, so like I have,
cool.
I know like a lot about her actually. But she has been a fan since season 1.
Oh, nice. Okay, cool.
Applied like a bunch of times, and she would say at like parties and stuff like that, like, "Wait till I'm on Big Brother someday." Like she would talk about this all the time.
I was gonna say.
This entire podcast is just her having her acid flashbacks.
Who put KC in their top 3? Her name begins with an A and ends with an N.
Allison.
Aaron?
Yes.
Wait. I'm gonna. Is that on my computer? I want to look that up.
He's got to verify like I'm lying or something.
I don't have it on my laptop, but I will look that up for next show to see where we're standing with that.
Casey was in my top 3. Steve was too, and he was the first one to go.
I know mine was Rachel, Angela, and Winston.
I don't think I made a top 3 because this is my first Big Brother podcast I've hopped on.
Oh yeah,
make a top 3.
Who are your 3 winner picks at this point?
At this point, I still want to throw Tyler in there.
Okay.
Because I believe in the power of Tyler. I actually am not going to put Winston out. I think he has a chance. As left field as that sounds, I think he's not going to be in the line of fire anytime soon. And I'd throw Casey in there.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll go those 3 right now.
Who were your 3? Do you remember? Casey and who else?
Steve, Casey, and...
You pick Steve.
Listen, I had to pick Steve because Steve and I are the same freaking age. I'm actually a year older than him, and it's old people stick together. I held out for Steve, man, but then he opened his mouth in the house.
Okay, Summer Steve.
I love him to death, though.
Summer
Steve, 2018. Hey, somebody asked us, what are you guys' thoughts on the showmances this season, or should I say showmances?
Yeah,
what are you guys' thoughts on showmances this season?
I kind of get what they're saying. Like, I feel like the showmances have been either like forced or like they kind of just feel sort of phony, right? Like, I think they're just doing it for the cameras. They're not actually interested in each other.
Like a marriage of convenience, you know?
Yeah.
Jessica and Cody, true love or anything.
Like Swaggy's like, week 1, yo, Bailey's my sister. Week 2, yo, I'm making out with my sister.
Yo, my sister's my girlfriend now. Yeah, he's calling her.
My sister's my girlfriend now.
Yeah, that's what it is. Because they're girlfriend and boyfriend now. They're planning out calling each other that. Or I heard him say it over and over again when he's up in the HOH room talking about, you split me up for my girlfriend, my sister friend, whatever.
My sister's my girlfriend.
They're ruining each other's game. Even if they tried to split apart at this point, they are still ruining each other's game.
Yeah.
That's a lot of credit to Bailey. That's saying that she actually has a game.
Ooh.
She has a game. Oh, listen, this is true. I don't see a lot of people playing the game. It's only week 2. But then again, they've been in that house three and a half, maybe 3 weeks now.
Yeah.
I don't know. And I'm trying to own it up to the fact that the first HOH really lasted 2 weeks. It's not just 1 week.
It always is so long. Like
it's so long. So this reign is probably going to be a little crazy because they're so used to the, If Swaggy survives this week, he will get rid of the floaters like Haley and JC and Casey. So what do you think about that? Also love the podcast and Def subbing. Oh, thank you, Lizard Gaming.
So, I have some thoughts about that. First of all, Swaggy is not surviving this week because JC has been really vocal. Like he's one of the swing votes, and even he's been really vocal that like he's voting out Swaggy this week. So it's like pretty much done. But I've been really impressed with how JC has been going around from room to room with different groups and like sharing like information and stuff very effectively. Somebody in the chat earlier asked who's the biggest floater right now, and floater always has this negative reputation to it. But I agree. Is playing an amazing floater game right now. He's right there in the middle, which means he's keeping his options open and not setting himself up to being a target on one side of the house, which is amazing. So I've actually been really, really impressed with JC's game so far.
I love the little nugget. I just do. Watching him play pool Sunday night, he could barely see over the table. It was just the cutest thing I've ever seen. I just want to pick him up and help him. Yeah. I can make these jokes before anybody starts on me. I'm a little person too. Well, actually, I'm not. I'm 4'11", weigh 98 pounds, and he is 4'9", and probably weighs 98 pounds. So I can make short jokes because I've heard it my entire life. So come at me. I dare you. So just seeing him trying to just shoot the little pool, basically trying to play pool was adorbs.
Yeah, that was super cute.
I think if I was in the house, I would be hanging out with JC and Rockstar. I think that would be so much fun because I'm horrible with the English language too.
You'd be replacing Sam, so he would be like showering with you, and he'd be hitting on you as like a robot.
You wouldn't even know we were in there because you wouldn't be able to see us on the shower door.
What an alternate universe where like you're in the Big Brother house and Sam is like hosting this show.
Now, what would she sound like if she was hosting My Weekly Meltdown?
Welcome to My Weekly Meltdown. My name is Sam. I'm streaming from my trailer in Virginia. I just got off my welding shift. We're going to talk about the live feeds and Allison as the robot. I kind of feel bad for her, but and that's all I have to. I can't say anything bad about anybody, so I'm not even going to have a meltdown, really. But all y'all are so fake.
I can't stand these fake people.
I can't stand fake people, JC. I can't. You're the first person to say something real to me this whole day. Look up for me.
I feel so conflicted right now because every season I pick my crush of the season.
Oh.
And my crush is Sam. And you sound just like Sam.
Hey.
So now there's like vibes going on right now.
Say something.
Wait, hold on. Your audio just went out.
Yeah, your audio just popped off. What's going on, Allison? I hear like a high pitch thing.
This is great live show.
Did we just break Allison? We broke Robot Allison.
We broke Allison with all the Sam sexual chemistry. Yeah.
Oh my gosh. What was that?
Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Yeah, did you just get abducted?
Is it echoing?
Yeah. This is the quality content everybody can see.
Yeah.
I'm going to blow the hole real quick.
Oh. Blow that hole.
Oh. Give me a little head tap. Tap on my head when the feeds and the feedback stops.
Well, while Allison's going down,
this escalated so fast.
Whatever Allison's going down on, Cliff, have you seen the pictures of Sam before she entered the house?
Can you guys
Sorry,
hear me?
say that again.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay. Is it gone?
Have you guys seen? Yeah, you're good, Allison. Have you guys seen the pictures of Sam before she went on Big Brother? Like,
no.
Selfies that surfaced on Reddit, and she looked super hot. Like she looked like such a babe. like Big Brother like really butched her up and made her like Rosie the Riveter before she like to the house. So I respect the pick there.
That really is like Rosie the Riveter is a really good comparison. She has that look for sure, right?
Even her intro pose for the stupid opening sequence, she like jumps up and then she does like this thing.
She does it, yeah.
Stupid.
That's funny.
I don't know what just happened.
Charlie just said that was a weak blow.
I wanted you to say something sexy to Clifford in your Sam voice.
Listen, I'm not trying to be sexy. I'm just trying to work for a living and hope I find a man someday. So if that's Clifford, I mean, I can do far worse than that. You know, I would be okay. You can take me out on a date.
When I close my eyes, I feel like I'm cheating on my wife. That's legit. Like there's bad things happening right now. All right,
on therapy.
Oh, so here's the thing. So for sure, every show you have to do. We're gonna do a Sam update, like we did on Survivor.
Policy update. Now we have a Sam update.
Y'all, I'm like really getting senile over here. I wish y'all knew. Like, sometimes I'm standing in the middle of the mall and I'm like, I don't know, where was I going? I don't know what I'm doing. Yeah. Anyway, it's just getting scary. So as far as we know, the live feeds, Swaggy is milking it for everything he can, but he's not going to go home. JC's the swing vote and he's over it, correct?
Yeah, it's looking like Swaggy's going home.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So he's definitely going home.
And I'm just checking the updates. Like there just seem nothing's changed.
And it's 2 days. Anything can happen in 2 days. Though the house has flipped in the past.
Who do you guys want to see win head of household?
What's that?
Bailey.
Ooh, that would be a hot mess, and I would be here for it.
I am all about Bailey winning HOH, or that would probably really only be the acceptable HOH after this week. Or
I would like to see Sam win HOH.
Scotty can win HOH because he doesn't know, he's just like, he's confused and he shakes and he has the shits, and it would be nice if he had the HOH room and could have the private bathroom.
I mean, thank God he wasn't in the Big Brother when they did the Lazy Susan with the keys. Like, imagine him, like, putting the keys in, like, the slot and then bringing that thing down, like, all of those keys, like, shaking, putting on the table. Just like
Rockstar, too. Yeah, Rockstar or Bailey.
Yeah, Rockstar HOH.
Oh, my God, and JC. Little JC in the HOH row, running around, telling people they can go on a hiatus.
Yeah, I think that Rockstar is actually a very good, savvy player. I would be really, really curious to see what I wouldn't be surprised if she took a swing at Tyler.
Yeah, I could see that.
Didn't she go off on somebody last night?
Taking out the next poll, like that would be amazing.
Yeah,
that's what I want to happen.
Didn't she go off on somebody though? Didn't she,
my knowledge,
say something to Kaitlyn, or she interrupt? I don't know, but she seems like I said earlier, she's the person that is kind of saying what everyone is thinking, and she really isn't afraid. One more question from the chat before we go. How do you guys feel about the bromance between Winston and Brett? Do you think they'll go far? Also, what side of the house are you guys on? First of all, those two are completely useless. I don't get it. The matching outfit, they're making me. Is this how young men act? My son is 21 years old. He has never dressed like one of his friends. The only time he's ever dressed like one of his friends is because he's a coworker. Okay? And they have to wear the same shirt. I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't find it attractive. I don't find it appealing. I'm on the other side, to be honest with you. I really am an underdog person. I like JC. I like Rockstar. I like Fessy. I'm kind of, Bailey's growing on me. Scotty's growing on me like an ingrown hair. I'll eventually pluck, but I'm going to see what happens until it gets too festered.
Yeah, like I would say, like the people in the underdog part of the house, I would root for them more than the Level 6 Alliance. But I think the Level 6 Alliance has a more clear trajectory and a better balance of players to get them where they're going. So I'm gonna go with Level 6 because I just think they have more of a chance at actually winning.
So there was something real quick when Rockstar, thank you, Bambi, I totally forgot about this. When Rockstar found out about the backdooring of Swaggy, she said effing white people.
Who said that?
Rockstar did, effing white people. Oh my God. And yes, Kurt, I agree. Scotty does need to get off Tyler's nuts. He does. He's so dependent on Tyler. I think that Tyler's a good cult member, you know, a good cult leader. He's pulling them in. He's got his little KAITLYN next to him who can zen him out and namaste and all that. I mean, wow.
You know when when a magician, like they have like the stick with like the spinning plates?
Uh-huh.
Okay, yeah.
Talking about he's holding way too many of those. Like it's going to fall. I'm telling you guys, it's going to happen.
Yeah, that's why I kind of feel like maybe the Swaggy decision was a bad decision, right? Because as Allison said earlier, he's a shield, but it could have been a good shield for Tyler if everyone's eyes were continuously on Swaggy.
And he won veto this week. Like he's putting himself so in.
Yeah.
Listen, Swaggy said he's going to call everyone out if he gets convicted.
Is Scotty more a Steve or an Ian? I feel like he's more of a Joel from BB Can, but like because I don't think he's gonna win.
Who was the nerd on Big Brother Canada 6? Anybody?
Do we have any nerds on Big Brother Canada 6?
I don't think so.
I don't think so. I can't even remember who played it.
There was Scotty. Wait, who was the guy in BBOTT? Was that Scott as well?
Scott, the Virgin King.
In Allison's Fantasy All-Star Track.
I had the best.
I was gonna say if we were to do it with these cast members, Steve would probably be in her lineup.
You know what? Kiss my booty. I was trying to give him the benefit of the doubt.
Lizard, Lizard Gaming. Like Allison does them on Tuesdays and Thursdays. At what time, Allison? Typically.
We're gonna do Tuesdays and Thursdays. Lizard. I don't know where you are, but on Tuesdays it is 8 East, 7 Central. And on Thursdays, we go live immediately after the eviction, which is 10 East, 9 Central. So that is when we're on. Go to Facebook, Lizard, and look up My Weekly Meltdown and like it. And I'm not just saying that to get a like, whatever, shameless plug here. But I have it posted on there. And let's go ahead and give our shout out. Lizard, follow me on Twitter at Summers, SOMMERS 1977. I'm going to post a reminder every week of when we go live. I'm also on Instagram at the.memphis.darling. Subscribe, hit the icon button. You'll get a notification when we go live. And also, please like My Weekly Meltdown on Facebook. In the coming weeks, we are going to have a contest for the person who helps us get to 1,000 subs on YouTube. We are at almost 800, and we're just trying to, we're trying to build a following. I'm not trying to be Rob Has a Podcast. I'm not trying to be anybody but myself. I've been doing this for 3 years. I reformatted the whole channel this past February. I used to do this by myself, and now I've brought Deborah in, and Cliff, and Charlie, and Tyler, a lot of other people. So, it's fun. If you're a fan of the show Sequester, go to Sequester Access on, was it sequesteronlineaccess.com or is it
sequesteraccess.com?
Go to sequesteraccess.com. That's how a lot of us met. I played Sequester. It's the Audrey Middleton game that she created. Of course, Audrey Middleton was on what, Big Brother 17, I think it was.
Yeah.
Love her to death. Go there, check it out. There's past seasons. I was on cycle 5 and All Stars cycle 6, and I made it pretty fun on both of them. Clifford was on cycle 1 of Sequester. Deborah G was on cycle 1. We're desperately trying to get Tyler on Sequester in the future. We'll see what we can do. But yeah. And how do we find you guys on social media after all that?
Yeah, I'm at KAITLYNS on everything. I commented in the chat, but I'll just
well spell it because not everybody follows the chat.
Since not everybody follows the chat, it's at TLYONZZ. Allison.
Hey, are you sassing me, Sam?
Are you sassing? No, I'm being you right now.
Oh. Fighting with myself.
Sam would never fight. I hate a bully. I always stick up for the underdog. And you should not use mean words to Tyler like that.
You know what, Sam? You need to grow some thicker labia lips. Okay?
Holy crap.
You'll fit in your big girl panties.
All right.
Get out of your training bra. Okay? You're a woman now. Act like it.
Wait, Caitlin's boyfriend just dumped her. Is that legit?
What? Whoa!
Did
Breaking news. Anelda's in the chat. Anelda is another person. Anelda, what is going on? Tell us really quick. What happened?
I haven't heard about this.
I'm curious though.
Okay,
I always find that interesting when people get dumped when they don't know. Like someone just announces it on Twitter.
That's happened to me before. It's called getting ghosted. So, Cliff, how can people follow you while we're waiting on Anelda to tell us what's going on?
Yeah, just my name, at Clifford Myers.
So Reddit said, KAITLYN's ex-boyfriend has apparently broken off with her from a tweet his sister sent out to the internet. The tweet says, I'm KAITLYN's sister and KAITLYN's former friend. Stop tweeting at him. We're all aware of her psycho and out-of-character antics. Trust me, he can and will do much better than her and doesn't need anyone's pity. Do you want to support him, follow, and share his music?
Oh, here we go. Of course. Of course.
Oh.
Okay, so it's true. He was done with Kaitlyn.
Yeah, you think her third eye could have seen that coming, but I guess not.
Right. Okay, Cliff, what was your social media?
Oh, that's no problem. Yeah, I'm at Clifford Myers. I'm mostly doing fun stuff on Instagram and YouTube. Those are probably the 2 places to find me.
There you go.
Yeah.
And it's CLIFFORDMEYERS.
MYERS. Yeah.
MYERS. Okay. Yeah. That's why I just effed it all up. I'm so easy.
No, it's all good. Thank you.
CLIFFORDMYERS.
You got it. You get to go to the next level.
Okay. Do you think Sam will play like Johnny Mac, like winning vetoes and being constantly on the block?
I don't know.
Sam answered the question. Oh, what do you think, Johnny Mac? Do you think that Sam's going to be like you?
Sure.
Your Sam is much stronger than your Johnny Mac.
Thanks.
I can't talk shit though. I don't have any impressions. I want to work on one.
Sounds like you're trying to hold in a flaute.
I see the comparison between Sam and Johnny Mac. Like I feel like Sam is definitely going to be a fan favorite all season long. That's somebody that production is really going to protect from any kind of like bad gameplay or anything. So I think that's a really good comparison, and we'll see how she does. But he won America's Favorite that season, I believe. So at least she'll get 25,000 out of it. At least it'll get her out of the trailer.
It'll get her a double wide.
Yeah.
Okay, guys, that's a get. All right, thank you so much for watching. We will be back live Thursday after the eviction at 10 East, 9 Central. Thank you guys so much for watching and tolerating us. We love you guys. We appreciate all your support. I'm sorry we couldn't get to all of the comments in the chat. It's going by so fast. It's almost like we need to take turns. Who's reading? Who's got to read it? Anyway, whatever. Thank you guys so much for watching. Deb, please get better. And I'm sorry we got to go. And we will see you guys Thursday. Say goodbye, everybody.
Bye.
Later. Bye, chat.
Bye, bye,
Bye.
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 This is like I don't even know
I
what
love
to
that
say.
same impression. Oh, yeah. Yeah.